Well, everybody's been on, a lot of people have been on at least one blind date, right? Where they were set up by a friend. Well, this time the blind date happened, but I actually set myself up on a blind date. I had a bunch of friends going to dinner. There's 12 of us, and I kind of put this thing together. The date that I thought I had couldn't make it. So I went to my cell phone, just like you said, JC. I went to my cell phone, and I just kind of started scrolling text messages.
Chatted with but have not met?
Right. Well, both. I'm just chatting.
Bit of both?
Just chatting. Just conversations.
Okay.
So I came across a phone number, and I said, oh, yeah, I've kind of been chatting with this girl for 2 or 3 weeks. So we kind of, she's like, what's the plan? And I'm kind of giving her the plan on what we're doing and all this kind of stuff. And so I said, I guess it's a good time for me to ask. I think I put a smiley face after it.
An emoji. Great. I'm sure it made it all better.
Hey, and then, I think this is probably a good time for me to ask what your name is.
What's your name on your phone?
The phone number.
Phone number?
But I had been scrolling. I said we had some decent conversations, but I didn't know her name. I didn't. I did not know the person's name. So
did you go back in the history of the text and see if it maybe came up?
Yeah, I did, and it didn't. So she said, so how do you know we should go out? I said, well, we've had some good conversations here on text message, so I figured you're okay.
I like that because you're not basing this on looks. You're basing this on interaction.
He would have never texted her in the first place if she wasn't good looking, so that's off the table.
I kind of think, I would figure. This is what I thought. I said, well, probably I met her on Bumble, and we exchanged phone numbers, and I said, let's take this to the text message, and we did. So I said, yeah, I'm sure I met you on Bumble. I'll just go back and search your phone number or whatever on Bumble. She goes, we didn't meet on Bumble.
Whoa.
Right.
Then there's no picture on the text or anything, nothing?
No.
You're just going on words. Okay.
No, none whatsoever.
Gotcha.
So she goes, we didn't meet on Bumble.
Real quick, from the text, what's a DM? That's direct a message.
Yes.
We're throwing out lingo right there.
Right. So she said, I said, well, where did we meet? She goes, you just sent me a message, DM.
You slipped into the DMs.
On Instagram. I'm like, I did.
Creep.
Really? I did. I honestly didn't remember how it originated. And we had been texting for so long, like 3 weeks, I guess. She said, do you want me to tell you my name? I said, you know what? Let's just make it a surprise.
What?
I said, let's just make this a surprise. I'll pick you up. She gave me her address. And
what?
Yes.
What?
So at her house?
Without knowing her name.
Well, she gave me the address of her apartment building. So I don't know what apartment. I didn't go to her door. I mean, I would assume that she'd be the only person walking to meet a black guy in a van that she didn't know.
You were in a van?
Oh, yeah, just in case you didn't know, Al's driving a van.
I had rented a van for my friends and I to ride around in. And
Are you kidding now?
No.
I thought you were joking about the van.
The party van, remember, they're all going to go. Yes.
I rented a 15-passenger van. It was like 12 of us. So I have a guy that works for me, and I paid him to drive. So she walks up, and she's, hi. I'm like, hey.
Okay.
How you doing?
Sparks?
So we kind of hug a little bit.
So it was the right girl.
It was the right girl.
Good.
Get into my van.
And she starts talking. She goes, you don't remember me, huh? I said, no, it really didn't.
It didn't click at all.
I said, but this is a great story, though. This is fantastic. I really am loving this. And she was talking very, very conversative.
Oh my God.
Much better than I am right now.
Conversative.
Take that word to
Can you give me origin, please, Kelly?
take that word to school with you, children.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
She's very conversative.
She's very conversative. So the bottom line is, I mean, we had dinner, we had a good time. She got along with everybody, which is very important, because I'm like, oh man, not only do they not know my date, I don't even know my date. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know how this is going to play out. But we left there. We went to my restaurant, which is a 30-minute drive away, and so everything went fine. Everything went fine. Came back, dropped her off. Didn't walk her to her door. I dropped her off. We got hugged, but again, Kiss? I didn't really know her, so I didn't want to. It was like, you want me to walk? No.
Did you know her name at this point?
I knew her name at that point, and so I went. It was fine. It was a good day. It started out very rocky with a lot of awkward.
Yeah.
How is this gonna go?
But
it went fine.
It ended nicely.
It ended nicely.
Okay. That's good.
Wait, what?
It was a good date. So is there going to be a second date?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her, but maybe. Maybe.